visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I'm only here for a quick moment. I'm going to do a quick reading. And I just am so excited. I just found out from one of our true followers who let us know that Todd and Todd and Julie has been pardoned. The president has pardoned them. They are now out. And what I found was, on a normal day, when they pardon at 12 o'clock that next day, like the day, if they supposed to be out, they got released on the 28th. So at 12 o'clock that night, they are free.
Okay.
Isn't that something? I guess unless something is going on, I would imagine. But I just feel like that's so good. I know their daughter, Savannah, is about to lose everything. In a good way. I know she has fought for her parents. She has advocated for them. She believed in them. And, I have to say it because they are a God-fearing family. They believe by faith it was going to happen. And I always said that if that's true, if they're telling the truth some kind of way, they will get pardoned. And what I think their hands were smacked a little.
Okay.
A little. And I think they served just enough time to say, because they was just almost being forgotten. They were doing their 2 years. And I just am so happy. I hope the show come back.
Yes.
I would love to hear more about what's like. I know they're different. I hope that they can withstand the change and the mental distress that all of this brought on them. Is there anything you want to say, baby Crone?
I'm just glad that they are, I'm just glad that they're back, honestly, for Savannah's sake.
Yeah, I'm for not just Savannah, for their daughter, for their children. I'm not saying they're innocent or guilty. That's not me. But what I am saying, through them, they had a lot of faith to believe against nothing. And I mean, Savannah has fought tooth and nail for her family. God, girl, you did that. Applaud you. If I want somebody like that on my side, if honestly. I was in trouble. And I know that it's mixed reviews. I know there are people who feel as though this is a scam, but the president have a right to pardon. I'm glad they did. I like them. And I like them. I hope I will continue to like them. I hope that they are better people than what they were before. I am glad that they got a pardon. Why? Because I would want someone to pardon me. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
So they served 2 years. They got a pardon. And this was been fighting for the day they walked in that prison. So
that is true.
My goodness, I am just so elated that this has happened. I am. So I want to read and see what happens. What happens? What's going to happen to her when they get together? What's going to happen to his wife when they get together tonight?
They're going to knock some boots.
They're going to knock something. They're going to do some knocking something. Woo! I'm just so excited about it. Well, anyway, let me just shuffle because they already been shuffled.
Yeah, it's honestly like they say, Christmas came early this year.
Yes. And can you imagine what Julie and what the rest of them are feeling like? Especially the little girl. I forgot her name.
Yes.
I forgot her name. Little Julie. That's what I call her.
She is like a little Julie.
A little Julie. And just to know that, I don't know. But when they were standing, I didn't know if Julie broke up with her fiance or the guy she was with. I didn't see him in the picture.
Yeah,
so I wonder what that
a questionable period themselves.
Were they really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the last time I seen they were doing fine, but I don't know. Well, anyway, just a quick Todd and Julie. We're in the money. I think that I think it's who they are. I think it's who they are, what they contribute. And this tells me this is a family legacy, that this is about family. This is about love. This is about their daughter being relentless. And I see a world that has complete. Right now, I see that they have completed full circle. They served the amount of time according to both cards. Come on, positive.
Yes.
They served the amount of time that they were supposed to serve for whatever reason. And for those that are angry or feel injustice, sometimes you just have to say some things is beyond you.
Yes.
Some things is just beyond understanding. All I see is a family of great faith. And I remember saying, it could be on one of my videos, I said that if they're telling the truth, they will be freed. I said that.
Yeah.
If they telling the truth, they'll be free. To what part or how much they lied, I don't want to get into it. All I know is the president freed them. And what more can you ask? And I think I heard that she was on one of Trump's channels or something or whatever. I'm just glad that it happened. I just don't know. I'm just so excited about it because I followed them. And I did a couple of readings on them.
Yes.
So this is big news for me. So I definitely see right now it's starting off on a good foot. Going back to their past, they leaving that past behind them, that past of torment, that past of crazy, that time of being restricted, being humiliated. They are leaving it behind them. You see that? With a new beginning, a new beginning. And here we are at the beginning of another cycle. Financially, they secure, they done served their time, and they are forever changed by it. Believe that. In the future, I see when it comes down to money, I think they're going to be different now. I think when it comes down to their finances, you see not an imbalance, but something where you're going to learn to balance it. You're going to learn. They learned the lesson. Things are going to be different financially. I hear the cards starting off with two cards. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the 2 of Pentacles. So that lets me know with their family dynasty, they are going to balance better. They're going to do better. This was an earth-shattering thing for them and their family. And for whatever it is, all they can is do better. If they did steal anything, I don't think they're going to steal anything else. If they didn't pay their taxes, they're going to pay their taxes. Whatever got them in this mess, it was a shake-up and a warning. And they served 2 years. I wouldn't want to give nothing 1 year, 6 months out of my life being confined. So I am one who is happy to see this. Above their head, I see new beginnings. I see new beginnings here. I just see goodness. I see new beginnings, leaving all that other stuff behind, following your balance, following your money, making sure everything is done right, crossing every T, dotting every I. When it come down to money, they're going to check that. You believe that. And be careful who they are. I also see that they're leaving this. Again, I see the 8, where this is a lot of energy. They're leaving that negativity energy behind. I want to know, are they going to come and do their new show? I see something dashing in. I may be seeing offers, maybe a show. I just see a lot of offers coming in at them. A lot of offers, a lot of things they got to think about, like a lot of shows that want to get on and get them to talk on. I just see that they're really, really, really going to be busy. And I think that they're going to take some time to adjust. But I see a moment here. And even though this seems like this is a very good card, but I see a moment of solemn. I can't say that word. Quiet. Somber. Well, a somber moment. I see a somber moment is going to reach them in the middle of all of this. When they just get it together, just when they home, I just see a moment where they just going to just have a moment of just gratitude, of a moment to look where they from and how they made it. 2 years is a long time, honey, to be behind bars. And even though they had just about, I feel this is the woman. I feel like she felt like she was giving up, like it was no hope at all. But I want to see what the opposite says. But prayer and supplication came through.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, and this is the people's pope. And I think with prayer and supplication, and just even though I think the mother was giving up sometimes, but I definitely see this pope, this person about don't give up, about prayer, that heard your story and made it happen. I just believe in miracles. To me, that was a miracle.
Yes, it
and
was.
here I see that at this point, that cup represents in the future, they're going to be careful what they take. In the future, they're going to be careful who they deal business with. In the future, I see that it's going to even be a little bit more paranoid about things. They have really learned a lesson. And I think that they're going to find their peace. They're going to be in their lovely home. Everything is just going to, in a moment, it's going to take some adjusting period. They've been gone for 2 years, and they've been in confinement, and they haven't been eating healthy. So it's going to take a moment for them to adjust, to realign themselves and get their life back together. But I definitely see offers coming in. I definitely see lucrative. I definitely see money coming in for them. I see this knight dashing in, just eager with a lot. And I just feel as though just people just want to come in. But I definitely see offers, maybe a show, maybe their show will come back. Will their show come back? I hope so. It looks like that show will come back. But I think that, maybe after some red tape or whatever, I don't know, because sometimes this card represents someone who's hoarding money, and maybe they want the show to come back to put them back in or whatever. And maybe it is a sense of hoarding, because at this point, I guess you want to build up what you feel as though you lost. But overall, I see nothing but good things for them. A lot of opportunities, a lot of thoughts, a lot of things. They are really going to go through a lot of changes, but nothing that they can't handle together. I don't see nothing but a good read. And like I said here, they was just giving up hope. And just when all hope, just prayer and just determination, they back home living pretty, and their daughter kept it down for them. And I'm sure there are other children. I just wanted to stop by and just do a quick reading on them. Can you do one of those? Just a quick reading. And I don't see anything negative. Just I see that they're just moving away from the negative. They're moving away from the prison, just trying. I think that they're going to be traumatized over that for a while, especially Julie. But I think that there was some takeaway moments, and they get to talk about it. I hope the show come back, because I really would love to see them back, and to hear what goes on and how funny is he going to be now, or did it change him or anything?
Oh, perfect. The Sun card.
I rest my case. I see that they are reunited. I think that this has been a humiliating experience. I think it's been degrading, and I think that they have learned, and they are going to be better citizens from this day forward. According to my cards, their faith is renewed. Their faith is strong. They won't put all their riches in money. I think that this has really broke them and changed them, especially Julie, her husband, but he's a male. But Julie, I think this has really broken her. So I just feel as though all of this, I think the adjustments and everything, but I am so happy for this couple, and there's good things awaiting for them. And that's my read. I hope you enjoyed this reading on the Chrisleys. I am so excited that they're out. There is nothing bad happened. What the devil meant for evil turned out in their favor with prayer and supplications. If you have faith, believe. I'm speaking for them because they were faith, and their daughter kept the faith and kept fighting and kept saying that my family is innocent, God dang it. And and she didn't give up. And I think that she just got with the right kind of people, and her family is free. Hallelujah. I'm so happy for them. And if you don't like the Chrisleys and you feel as though that I'm over the top, then I apologize. I don't apologize for what I feel. I apologize that you can't rejoice with me. But I hope that you can rejoice that someone, they did time. They did what was meant for them.
True.
They was dealt with. And that's good enough for me, because what I like to do, I like to put myself in that situation, or one of my family members. And you know what I would want? I would want to be pardoned, just like Diddy want to be pardoned. And I think he would have been pardoned, but because of the deeds that he's done are so egregious, I don't think that the public could not handle it.
Fair enough.
So it put the president in a lockhole where I can't. But this couple, I could see it. And I hope that you could see it too. And like I said, I'm happy for this couple. I can't wait to see where they turn and what they go back to. I would love to see their show again. I'm just happy. So anything you want to say?
Yeah, no, the other than the fact that even the cards came out as a perfect reading for like such a perfect moment.
I can't even make up the cards, and I shuffled them. I shuffled them before I shuffled them when I used them last. I shuffled them when I came before I come on the air, because I really like to spend a lot of time. And then I shuffled them before you. And this is the reading, and not one bad card. And even in this sense, the devil wasn't bad.
Yep, the devil is a liar.
The devil is a liar, and yes, he is. And I'm just so happy. I just feel so happy for them, because I guess why I'm happy to see faith.
Yeah, for real.
To see faith move a mountain. When it just seemed hopeless, and it just seemed like all hope is gone. And I remember saying to Baby Crone, I think it's out there. If they are faithful and if they are being true, they will get out. Didn't I say it?
You did say it.
And that's why I'm rejoicing, because when I didn't know what to think. But I knew if they were faithful and they were true, because I see them as godly people in their own right. You know, they're not perfect, but none of us. But I enjoyed their flavor and the way they interact and the way that they are, just all about them. And it's in a wholesome sense, in a way. And I miss them. And I hope they come back, even if they just do another year or two. I would just like to know everything they've been through. But who knows? Maybe she doesn't want to come back on the show. Maybe. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
But I think that they're going to be getting offers. I don't know if it's just for interviews, but I definitely see a lot of offers coming at them. So we'll see. And I see that money is to be made, and we'll see. And I think that they have learned their lesson. And if they didn't, they know that they will have to go back, I think, and who want to be arrested again?
Yeah, for real.
You shake me once. That's all I need. What about you, baby?
Yes,
one good joke, and I'm good for the rest of my years, right? So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading over the Chrisleys. I know I am. I am so happy to hear that, and I just can't believe it. Miracles do exist.
Yes.
That's just gave me some hope today. And with that, you know what we say. If you like this button, please just hit that like. Just like it. Just like us. We really appreciate it. And like, I don't know how many people that get to see this video, but whoever gets to see it, if you enjoy it and you feel the way I feel about the Chrisleys, please give it a thumbs up. And with that, what do we say?
Sunflowers.